Good morning, everybody. This is Kim Danke coming to you live this Tuesday morning, Tuesday, March 29th, 2022, and we are 88 days in to the 2022 edition of the Game of Life. And 88 reminds me of the year I graduated high school, 1988. I have little signs that say class of 88 and all that kind of fun stuff. The word of the day for the 365 names, titles, and attributes of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit is fortress. Fortress. I kind of like that word because anytime you need to go into an area and be protected, be safe, feel safe, you can go to Him as your fortress. So that is a great way to think about the Lord. And then from this little book right here, God's Little Instruction Book 2, the quote for the day is, "Others can stop you temporarily. You are the only one who can do it permanently." So there's been many times where I've stopped myself. See, the word temporary, we think it's momentary. Well, temporary, depending on whether or not the thing was permanent, could be a week, it could be months, it could be years, it could be a longer temporary thing. So we want to keep that in mind. There have been many times where I've had a good streak of walking, or I've had a good streak of, going to the gym, and then one thing throws it off, and then I am off of doing that for quite some time. Well, if I go back to it, that time that I was off of that is still temporary because it wasn't permanent. So let's think about this. Anytime that we are going to have something block what we have got going on, we need to make sure that we go, this is momentary. I've got to get right back to this tomorrow. Let's not let the temporary start leading into the permanent, whether it's somebody else or whether it's us doing it. But this quote says, "Others can stop you temporarily, but you are the only one who can do it permanently." What I want to say about that in conjunction with living the Shibboleth lifestyle is, even though other people may not understand what you're trying to accomplish in life, keep doing it anyway. Do not let anyone stop you, even temporarily. Okay, so do you know, the verse is 1 Corinthians 9:24. Do you know that in a race, all the runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as to get the prize. So I always enjoy that verse right there. All right, so when you hop on here this morning, please say good morning, where you're watching from, and what type of Shibboleth day you're going to have today. I have been having bio coffee and cocoa ringa for breakfast each morning. I've been doing it, like say 5, 6, 7, 8. Today will be day 9, but I'm going to rearrange the way I'm doing it today. I'm still going to use that as a meal episode, but I'm going to do it this evening because I have an appreciation breakfast over at North Cobb Christian School this morning. I've got my 5th Tuesday luncheon for the Kennesaw Business Association at Copeland's at lunch. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to reverse and do that bio coffee and cocoa ringa this afternoon for my dinner. But it's just a fun little thing that I'm trying to do to change up my habits. See, if you find that something is not working, even within the guidelines of the lifestyle, you need to switch it up a little bit. Switch it up. This is a nutritional adventure. When you go on adventures, you don't want the same adventure every single time you go on an adventure. Think of something new to do. I am not a fan of yogurt, but Sherry Ditto, she showed me that if I put a tablespoon of that Carbo Light Shibboleth ice cream mix into my yogurt, that it tastes more like a mousse. Well, I don't do that every single day, but I do that every once in a while just to give me something different to do. So it's fun to change things up. And so I'm doing this bio coffee and cocoa ringa for at least 12 days. And I got that from the box. The box says take the 12-day challenge. Okay. It just says you'll be feeling better after 12 days. But I'm doing it to help me not get into eating first thing in the morning and then eat all day, or want to eat all day and have to battle it. So that's what I was trying it for. But I've really been enjoying it very, very much. And it took me a bit to drink that to start because I'm not necessarily a coffee drinker. Even this isn't like super coffee. Did you like that word? But now I'm finding myself drinking it quicker. I'm like, well, that's pretty good now. But anyway, that's what I'm doing right now. And I just want to let y'all know that I'm enjoying it. So if you need to switch a few things up and have something to drink on during the morning, I like breakfast food. I can have breakfast food at lunch. And so that's where I decided to make a change, and it's going well. All right, let's see who's on here with us this morning. Let's see. Hey, Kathy, good morning from Michigan, having a perfect day. And good morning, Colleen from Michigan, having a perfect day. Fortress, Colleen says. Yes, Fortress. You know, if you ever just need to retreat, see, there's a lot of battle words, right? The mind is a battlefield, and there's a lot of battle words that we can use. You're going to, I'm going to retreat to my fortress. I'll be right back. Hey, Charlene from Michigan, having a perfect day. Good morning, Karen from Porter, Texas, having an IMF day today. Let's see, Diane, good morning from Columbus, Mississippi, IMF day. Thank you for sharing. Feeling some better. I'm glad to hear that. Was able to keep down real food yesterday. Whoa, oh my goodness, wow. Well, I hope that continues to get better and better, and you are very, very welcome. My daughter is feeling a little bit better too. She's doing better as well. So on Friday, I ran out there to take care of her, but I talked to her yesterday. She says she's on the mend. So that's really, really good. Hey, Amanda, good morning. Having an IMF day. I hope you had the most amazing day. I do too. I hope that for you. And it was great to see you yesterday. You too, Amanda. Always, always. Hey, Valerie, good morning from Indiana. Having a perfect day. And Tabitha, restarting this week, will need help and prayers. Tabitha, I need you to schedule a mentor appointment. mentor.genbook.com, and it's at the top of the website when you log in. Please schedule a mentor appointment to get restarted and methodically work your way through Fast Track. You cannot be focusing in and restarting something more important. There is a song by the Newsboys called Restart, and you need to listen to the lyrics of that, because they're talking about Jesus hitting the restart. But you know what? He can help you with the restart here. So go listen to that song. Really get yourself going day by day. Okay, day by day. Hey, Michelle, good morning from Jasper, Tennessee. Having an IMF perfect day. Hey, Julie, good morning from Indiana. Having an IMF day. I love the sunshine and the tulips. Oh, man, I saw a yard full of tulips Sunday. It was so gorgeous. Tulips are my favorite. Thank you for typing in that Bible verse, Julie. Hey, Diane, good morning from Kennesaw. Thank you for sharing. And she's working on a perfect day as well. Hey, Michelle, good morning from Carrollton, Georgia. Having a perfect day. And Cheryl Davis, Tiger 16 day in Clarksville, Georgia. There's Michelle. Hey, Michelle, going great to join the family this morning from Irving, Texas. Going to have an IMF day. And hey, Julie, you mean you combine bio coffee and cocoa ringa? Yes. Or drink 1 cup of each. I combine it. So it is 1 packet of cocoa ringa and 1 packet of bio coffee. Technically, if you really wanted to count it as something else, it could be a snack. But I'm drinking it as a meal episode in the morning so that I can kind of nurse it and sip on it a little bit longer and have that enjoyment longer, then get to lunch. So that's what I've been doing, Julie. But yes, together. It's very yummy. Hey, Dana, good morning. IMF day in Mulvane, Kansas, paying the price from several diddly squat days in a row. Epsom salt bath helped me this morning. Awesome. Hey, we know what to do. We get the diddly squats, get the Epsom salt, all of that. Yes, I bet it was fun to sit in that Epsom salt too. Hey, Chris, good morning. Happy Tuesday. IMF day, Jacksonville, Florida. And yes. And that's what I counted as a meal replacement, Amanda. Yes. Hey, good morning, Lori. Hey, Debbie from Virginia, having a perfect day. Hey, Sharon, good morning. Love you too, lady. Thank you for the stars. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Diane, thank you for typing in that book. So Tabitha, not the book, the link. Tabitha, Diane typed in mentor.genbook.com for you. Click there, make an appointment. So anytime you're restarting, anytime you need help, you need to schedule a mentor appointment. They are complimentary to you as a member of Shibboleth. Use all of the resources that you have available to accomplish this very most important thing. Besides making a decision, and y'all realize it is a decision, besides making the most important decision in your lifetime, whether or not to choose Jesus as your personal Lord and Savior, taking care of your body is right up there with pretty darn close to doing. He gave you this one body to live here on earth. Let's take care of it. So Tabitha, think about that. Make that mentor appointment. Everybody that needs it needs to make a mentor appointment. And talk to somebody. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel weird. Just do it. 10 seconds of insane courage to make that mentor appointment could make all the difference. You know, listening to a video a day will keep the doctor away. I just made that up. But it keeps you motivated. It keeps the discouragement away. Let's say that. Watch a video a day to keep the discouragement away. I know that it works. Stay plugged in. As soon as you start to become closer and closer away from the goal, from the family of Shibboleth, you move away from it, it gets harder and harder, and you start to lose your enthusiasm and your desire. So we'll keep it going. Sharon is having a perfect day in Hickson, Tennessee. Hey, good morning, Polly. Polly, birthday with my family at Ruby Tuesdays. Polly, is it your birthday or is it family birthday? But either way, I hope that y'all have a great birthday and that the Lord chose you or your family member to be here on earth. Do you know that everybody listening, everybody here on earth is special? The Lord created them to be here on earth to do something special. Cheryl says, I like to sip on my Beverly Ump protein shake in the morning. It keeps me full until after lunch at 1 o'clock. That's awesome. That is awesome. That's another great thing just to have that to sip on. Hey, Valerie. Thank you. Valerie sent stars. Thank you. Hey, Cindy. Good morning from Moultrie, Georgia. IMF day today for Cindy. And Cheryl says the videos are wonderful. After 10 years, I still listen to the videos to keep me motivated. It is true. It is very true. Y'all, let's give some. We are day 88. It's Polly's 88th birthday. Please give her lots and lots of hearts and all kinds of fun emojis this morning for Polly's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Polly. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have a wonderful day, Polly. Love it. I love it. And Amanda says, yes, I started to feel that way and realized it was because I missed a class and missed Travis videos at 11 and 12 for a week, and I was feeling disconnected and discouraged. The moment I plugged back in, I was in the game. I feel so much better and back on track. Thank you for encouraging people with that, Amanda. See, Amanda's recently just had that happen, and so she's learning and encouraging all of y'all. Stay connected. Thank y'all for wishing Miss Polly a happy birthday, 88th birthday on the 88th day of the year. So that's kind of fun that it ended up that way. All right, well, we are continuing the ruthless elimination of hurry for an additional 5 days. It'll be through Friday. And today's devotion is called Hurry is Incompatible with Love. Hurry is incompatible with love, and it is. I want to also say that having your phone in your hand at all times when you're with your loved ones is also not showing them love. Jesus set love as the highest value in his kingdom's economy. When asked what the greatest commandment in all of Scripture was, he responded with, love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and strength. But he refused to stop at one command. He added another, love your neighbor as yourself. I'm going to stop right there. If you don't love yourself, it's kind of hard to love your neighbor. That's why we want to learn to love ourselves by doing what we need to do in the Shibboleth lifestyle to correct our eating habits, to make us feel better physically, emotionally, mentally, and we can love others better. It all works together. But love is painfully time consuming. All parents know this, as do all lovers and most long term friends. There's no shortcuts, no life hacks, no killer app. It takes an enormous amount of time to love well. Love and hurry are oil and water. They simply do not mix. I'm going to repeat that. Love and hurry are oil and water. They simply do not mix. All of my worst moments as a father and husband, a neighbor or friend, are when I'm in a hurry, late for an appointment, behind on my unrealistic to-do list, trying to cram too much into my day. I ooze anger, tension, and critical nagging, the antithesis of love. If you don't believe me, next time you're trying to get your type B wife and 3 young, easily distracted children out of the house and you're running late, a subject on which I have a wealth of experience, just pay attention to how you relate to them. Does it look and feel like love? Or is it far more in the vein of agitation, anger, and a biting comment, a rough glare? It comes as no surprise that in the Apostle Paul's definition of love, the first descriptor is patient. In 3 Mile an Hour God, that's the name of a book, in 3 Mile an Hour God, the late Japanese theologian Kosuke Koyama said it this way: God walks slowly because he is love. If he is not love, he would have gone much faster. Love has its speed. It's an inner speed. It's a spiritual speed. It's a different kind of speed from the technological speed to which we are accustomed. It is slow, yet it is Lord over all speeds, since it is the speed of love. There's a reason people talk about walking with God and not running with God. It's because God is love. Now, the exercise for the day is accept the interruptions. Accept the interruptions. Life is full of interruptions. No doubt an interruption will come your way today. A child, a coworker, or an unexpected phone call. Rather than rushing through the interruption, look for ways to unhurry and be present to the person in love. I like that. Let's look back at yesterday's, let's see what yesterday's action was. Yesterday's action was to slow down. Did anybody slow down yesterday as they moved through the day? Did anybody pay attention to sensations of hurry, stress, distraction, or irritation? And notice how those inhibit your ability to be present in love? Pause 2 to 3 times during the day to simply breathe. But did anybody pay attention to that yesterday? And then today, we're going to... I like action steps, y'all. I don't know if you noticed that, but I like action steps. Are we going to accept the interruptions today? And you know what? I like to have these ideas put in my mind in the morning. That way, when that interruption does come, I can go, oh, I just heard about that. Let me think about how I should handle this interruption. Thank y'all for the stars. Thank you. Let's see. I love that. Yes, Polly. You're welcome, Polly. She is definitely blessed. Hey, Deb. Good morning. Deb from Virginia. Sharon says love equals the highest value in his economy. I know that there have been times since the phone has become so popular to use, it makes us look important sometimes, like, oh, I got to check my phone. Ooh, I have to have my computer with me at all times. I got to do all these things when we really don't need to. I have this app on my phone. I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday or not, but the State Farm app on my phone, it gives you a rating on how well you're driving and all kinds of things. Well, this wasn't on my app, but I have noticed that my miles per gallon on my vehicle have gotten better. My miles per gallon, because I am just driving the speed limit. And if people want to be behind me and be upset about me driving the speed limit, why should I be concerned about that? I'm following the rules of the road. I am being unhurried, and I could be saving their life. Okay, they can just either pass me or move on, but I'm not going super slow, just going the speed limit. And my miles per gallon have gotten better on my vehicle. And then my State Farm app, my driving grade has gone up. And it's because I decided I wasn't going to hurry. I am not going to look at my phone during stops at red lights, which irritates people anyway when the people in front of them looking at their phone. And it's not safe. So I've not done any of that. In fact, it gave me a great rating on phone distraction. I was like, cool. So we do not need to look at our phone while driving. In the days before the phone, what did we do? We drove somewhere and we met the person we were meeting. Nowadays, you feel like, I'm at the red light. You got to tell them, I'm at the red light. No, you'll be there in 5 minutes. You don't have to tell them you're at the red light. Okay? It's one of those things where, and you know what you could do is make sure that you leave on time to get there on time. I have found that in order to get in all the things and not be hurried with your family, you need to start things earlier. Start things earlier. All right? Okay. Let's see. Hey, Alice, thank you for the stars, Alice. Hey, Christine. Oh, thank you for those stars. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you for the stars. I love stars. They're fun. Okay. Colleen says, accept the interruption. That's what the assignment is for today. Accept the interruption. So when this interruption happens, you need to actually internally, but not out loud. Don't say it to them. Don't say it to them. Just stop the interruption. Inside go, I'm going to stop this. I'm going to stop any hurried. Put down what you're doing. Don't look at it. Look at that person directly in the eyes and focus on what they're saying to you. Don't think of a rebuttal, because when you're thinking of your rebuttal, you're not really paying attention to what they're fully saying. Fully listen to them. And if you need a moment, I want to encourage everybody, if you do not have an answer, what you say to them is, I do not have an answer right at this moment. Let me think about it for about 5 minutes and I'll get right back to you. Especially in business, that's a really good thing to say. But listen intently to what they have to say with your eyes looking to them. No weird, hurried postures or facial expressions. Just a sense of, I'm here for you. What can I do for you in love? It will change. It'll change a lot of people's interactions with each other. Let's see. And Colleen says that she did slow down yesterday. That is awesome. Okay, Amanda says, this is me on a daily basis. I am a type A perfectionist, planner, and organizer, and I get so annoyed with interruption and delay. I get anxious and agitated. So this is a great lesson for me to see it as something I need to work on. It really is. I like for things, I'm okay with interruptions and delay, but I do like for things to keep moving, Amanda. I like for things to keep moving along myself. And it really is kind of fun, Amanda, to identify things that we need to work on and know that by working on these things, we are improving our lives in general. A type A personality actually gets a lot of things done in life, but we got to be able to turn on and off that when we sense the need is necessary, because there's time for hustle, and there's time for rest, and there's time for trust. Sharon says, accept the interruptions. Yes, don't think of a rebuttal. Listen intently. Good morning, Suzette. I am F Day in Southeast Kansas. Been running behind the last 2 days, enjoying my warm bed. We'll do that. That is awesome. And Sharon says, cutting this short so I can leave for work on time and not rush. Bye, Sharon. Bye. Well, it's time for us to wrap up anyway. I thank y'all for spending your mornings with me. I love spending my mornings with you and being connected. And I hope that y'all go ahead and journal. Go ahead and journal. Use the tools that you have at your disposal. So go ahead and journal. And then if you are watching on replay, I do see hashtag Shibboleth for his glory. But you know what? If you are doing something different, hashtag accepting the interruptions for his glory. Hashtag listening intently for his glory. Hashtag not thinking of a rebuttal for his glory. Think of those things. Type in whatever it is you're doing. And those of you who are live and listening, y'all can type in those as well. So y'all have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye.